Live. I'm good to be live. It's good to be live. I'm glad you're live too. We're all live. A. Put an A on the end of that. All right. Got any coffee left? Yeah, a little bit. There's a bug in there, but we'll add a little extra protein to it. You know what I'm saying? Not being too picky. Anyhow, y'all know the drill. Today, today and Saturday, making pumpkins. I don't think I'm gonna make anything tomorrow. If I do, it ain't gonna be pumpkins. I got enough stupid pumpkins. I got 13 in there, 5 in the trailer, and I'm gonna make 5 more today. That's the way it goes. All right, we're glad to have y'all in there. Be sure and hit the like. We'll get this thing going and get some work done. And I don't know what tomorrow's gonna bring because of the hurricane rain coming up here. It's gonna be heavy rain and stuff like that. It just seems like you get that crap. When you're out in the country, it seems like you get that stuff and it just, your internet don't work. Something goes wrong. Something always goes wrong. It's just the way it is. I'm okay with it though. It is what it is. That was a piece of metal for a minute. yours too. Hope everybody's doing pretty good today. Appreciate y'all checking in. See what we got going here. Hey, Daryl, what's going on? Michael, glad to see you again. My man, I caught you on Kyle's show. Yeah, hey, Michael, y'all going to have to watch it. You're going to get a lot of rain. It's going to rain all day there tomorrow, too. We're not supposed to get it till tonight. Dude, oh, yeah. What is he doing? Yeah, I'm scaring you. That's what I'm doing, my man. Be sure and subscribe. I'll scare you some more. That's great. Y'all be sure and hit the like. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and sand these babies. And be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. You know what I mean? We might even try to catch a live bat and eat it just to make y'all laugh. You just never know. But appreciate you guys checking in. Yeah, tell them, go away. Yeah, no doubt. Let's see. Come on, folks, hit that like. That's right, Michael. Yeah. It's raining like hell there too, Daryl. Yeah. Yeah, it's we just got a little bit. And we're fortunate. We're just right outside that band. Actually, Southern Ohio is getting a little, and it's going to make it up here. You know, I'm another hour north. It's going to make it up here tonight, but not too bad. You know, but you guys, especially North Carolina, South Carolina, and you guys in the mountains, you're going to get a lot of rain. You're going to get a lot. I feel bad for you because you have to deal with that. But you guys are tough. You know what you're into. All right. I'm going to sand these babies. The boring part, but I'm going to do it. Okay. It's on over to the rim. What we got on here? Let's see, 16 minutes. That's pretty good. 32 and 8. Yeah, see what else we got there. Gato No Timber. Hey, man, glad to have you in there from Mexico. That's pretty awesome. Good deal, man. Yeah, heck, I don't care today. I would say, guys, that at this point right now, that Ryan Hall and Max Velocity and all those guys that do weather, PAL, anybody who's live, those guys are going to suck up all the live attention today. And good, they should, because the hurricane's a pretty big deal. And it's literally affecting half the country. So, where the heck did I do with the drill? Just here. Apparently I hit it. But I would expect that they would suck up all the live stream energy, you know, I mean, really, because there's so much going on. Seriously, what the heck did I do with the, oh, I set the saw down right beside it, and then where the leaves is in the driveway, I couldn't see it. It was hiding. It was camouflage. It's crazy stuff. But yeah, with everything going on with Helene, baby. Oh yeah. Okay, there's that. Yeah, I don't think we'll see much activity. It's just going to get less and less if you're live streaming when you're competing against this weather that's coming. And so I don't really care. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Here's a couple pumpkins. The biggest thing is get to hang on with people that like to loyally watch. And I got to make some pumpkins to sell Saturday. So that's if they have it. As of right now, they're planning on having the shindig I said I'm supposed to do. And they think the rain will be all out of there and all that. And I hope so for their sake. I don't really care one way or the other. I don't expect to do that much there anyway. But, you know, these things surprise you. You just never know. And, you know, if you set up and you go do something like that and you get anything at all, it's usually a good thing. Oh, I thought that wasn't right. Why didn't y'all tell me? No. That's what you do. You blame the audience. There we go. When things are going wrong, blame the audience. Okay, let's see. I'll get my other one up here and we'll check this back up. But that's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to do 5. And then if we stay dry, then I might just go ahead and start painting some of them on here too. I don't know. And actually, I don't know how much paint I got. I meant to pick some up. And I honestly don't know if I got enough. But hey, you know, if I get any of them done at all, that's forward progress, right? Like playing football. Even if it's a quarter yard, it's still forward progress, right? There we go. That's tight. Okay. Put that baby here. Set this thing back down in the leaves and hope I don't lose it again. How about that? Hey, looks like a power plant or something, you know? A couple of them. Davis Bessie. Yeah, there we go. Out on Lake Erie. All right, what we got? 64 and 10. Yeah. Kind of slow there. Yeah, I watch Ryan Hall too, Daryl. I like him. And actually, he's from where my people are from. Where he lives, that's where my people come from. And so it's kind of neat. You know, if you listen to him, you listen to me, we sound similar, I think, you know. Although he has more of a monotone voice. You know, like you would expect out of them kind of guys, you know, the weather guys. That Max Velocity, man, he's like, hey, listen, everybody, it's going to rain. It's going to rain cats and dogs. It's going to be a fish tornado, and there's going to be sharks falling in your house, eating your children. Your dog's not safe. That's how he is, you know, old Max. But I like Max, but my preferred is Ryan Hall. All right, harvest. Time for some sanding. Doing this 2 at a time works pretty good, I think. 76 watts and 13 likes. I bet y'all could do better, but I don't mind. Coming up on a half hour. 6 likes away from what? Y'all trying to get some number for me? I think that's pretty awesome. Michael, I was thinking I was just going to do 5. But actually, when I chuck another one up, I was just thinking about that. I might as well go ahead and cut one more piece off and do 6. And then as long as we're still dry, then I think I'm going to go in there and get paint, and I'll just stay on here and paint some of them and talk to you guys and just tell you how much the world is, you know, how awesome the world is right now, you know, isn't it? It's pretty wild, isn't it? Okay. See, drink a coffee? Getting windy. Guaranteed to have at least one bug in it. Main source of protein. Any liquid you leave outside and then drink. Oh, man. Look at that. All right. Sorry to bore you all with the sanding, but this is part of the process. Be sure and hit the like and subscribe if you haven't already. use number 3 and 4. And I'll tell you what, I know when I started that, I said I was gonna, but this, all of a sudden, this northeast wind picked up. And usually when we get northeast wrapping around a hill like this, let's see what y'all got. Once you start getting northeast wind wrap around the hill like that, it ain't too long till it's gonna rain. So I'm gonna go with the 5, and then I'm gonna start painting. I'll bring them out here and paint them until it does. I mean, it ain't like I'm doing anything else. You know, I got some stuff to do that I can do after dark, you know, in the house. But let's see. Okay, take these babies off. That's always kind of fun. You know, you never know what's gonna happen. Might spin, rip my arm off. You know, you never know. I'm okay with that. You know, somebody's got an arm. Hey, I dropped my pumpkin. I'm glad it didn't bust the stem off. I'm sure somebody's got a spare arm I could borrow, right? Here we go. Anywho, so there's those two. Not too bad, not too good. Somewhere in the middle. Set them over here. Check that vise back up, or plate back up, and do this last one, and then I'll bring some over and start painting them. Oh man, yeah, Daryl, I keep forgetting you're in Georgia, and yeah, you probably are getting it. It probably is raining like hell right now. I mean, it's only going to get worse tonight. I mean, you know, you're probably going to get the absolute worst of it in the middle of the night, probably. And we hate that for you. We hope you make it. If you was a little closer, I would try to bring you a canoe. You know, like if it was Michael, I think I could get to him in time, but I don't think I could get to you in time. You know what I'm saying? But I still like it, Daryl. Did you go to Walmart and get you a little raft? You know, or something. You never know. I always thought of that. I don't ever see it. If it flooded in this valley, it would blow my mind. That said, if it ever flooded in this valley, I thought about that. You know, sitting in the wintertime, you know, I just could pull the top off the pontoon boat and just sit in it, you know, wait it out. Or I got a canoe over here hanging on the wall, you know. I mean, if it was in the summertime, the pontoon is over on the lake, so I could just get in the canoe and float around in it. Maybe do a little duck hunting. Maybe I catch a carp in my front yard. I don't know. Something crazy. Not happening, is it? This side's spunky, so that side is not. It looks good, nice and yellow. This was the end of the piece. And 2 tries, I still didn't get it. This will get it. Oh yeah, that about pulled my arm off. How about that? Sweet. I can keep from tripping over these little pieces. But yeah, I'm getting a pretty good northeast wind now. And when we get that, you can kind of count on us getting ready to get crappy. Hey, Rock and Roller RC. Had never seen you in there from UK. Glad to have you, my man. You're in the same country as Roy from Roy's Timber Art Techniques. You guys be sure and subscribe. Rock and Roller RC. Heck yeah, be sure and subscribe, my man. All right, we like our friends from UK. We are all the same people, pretty much. All right, where's my headphones? Yeah, okay. All right, card number 5. the number 5. Sand that baby, make it look pretty good, I guess. Hey, we got up to 20. That ain't bad. All right. Yeah, hey, rock and roller. Yeah, Roy's a good dude. He really is. We like him. And West Midlands. All right. That's Roy. I know where you're at. I have no idea. Okay. Yeah. Let's see, Daryl. You been to UK once, Yorkshire? Did you have any good beer or meet any nice floozies while you were there? Oh, let's see here. Where in the heck did I put my mask? There it is. Okay. I did get a new one. I don't know if y'all noticed that. I got a new mask. I got it over there yesterday and was able to get some wheels and get a new mask. And yeah, that thing probably lasts about 10, but I seem to get 20 out of them. It just gets slower and slower as you go. But whatever. I don't want to breathe this crap out. That's number 5. I swear I felt a raindrop hit me in the head, but I'm up under these trees, and you know, I can look out here in the concrete, and I clearly there ain't no rain, so it must have been a leaf hit me. Now that or y'all flipped the booger on me, and if you did, man, what jerks. Okay, but that's all right too. I won't be too mad at you. Big old chunk in my beard. All right, take that baby off. All right, I think I'm gonna sweep this jaw vise off, and I'm gonna paint stuff. What the heck? Well, you guys go get it. Y'all gotta wait for me a minute to go get it, but it is what it is. Might as well paint some of them. I mean, it does. It looks like it. When we get that pretty hard northeast like that, it's usually the way the wind wraps around these hills. That's usually right before we get some rain. But That's it. I guess we'll find out. Start with, remember, I probably got some bugs in my coffee. Get some protein. Let's see what you guys got. 69 and 23. I'll take that. All right. Yeah. So you and Roy, you don't live too far from each other. Coventry. That's awesome, man. And Dr. K. Roy's that plays the piano. Oh, see. Never heard of them. 10-4. Me either. Hey, Colin, I just seen your name pop up in there too. Just right before it slid on up through here. Anyhow, let me take a drink of my bug-infested coffee real quick. That should get an extra like right there, I think. You know what I'm saying? All right, let me go see what's paint real quick. I'm gonna grab some paint. Man, I feel like there's a wood chip in it. Paint, oh paint, where are you tonight? Why did you leave me here all alone? I searched the world over and thought I found a paint can. All right. This is the orange I like to use. I don't have any, but I have this orange. It's a brighter orange. You put it on thin enough, it's not that noticeable. But you know, who cares? You know what I mean? It's not that big a deal. Yeah, that's the way this goes. You leave out of there for a minute, you come back and your viewers fell way down, you know what I mean? It's Elvis has left the building. Hey, Garden, what's going on, my man? Glad to see you there. Hadn't seen you in a while. Hey, Josiah, what's going on, my man? Glad to see you. Hey, Ariel, what do you know, buddy? Hey, we sold the fish. Sorry. Don't know what to tell you. I'll make you another one. You couldn't get on the plane fast enough. I know, we all got to work. But somebody bought that sucker, man. And I probably sold it cheap, but I got 80 bucks out of it, you know. I thought that was okay. You know, I wasn't trying to get rich. I was trying to have a good time, find out that this kind of reality is a side gig, you know. And yeah, it is. And you go to that kind of venue there that we did and do what we did, you can do this. That was a pretty big venue though, and good reviews out of it. I mean, it was really good for us. I don't know if this wind, I probably need to stand on this side and do it. Let's see. Old boss lady now, she really puts it on light, but she can get it done. We had Sunday, we finished up those 11 that we had, and there was 10 there. So we started out with 21, and Sunday morning, and we came back home with 5. So I was pretty happy with that. I mean, we had over 50. I don't know exactly how many over 50. I quit counting them at 50, but it was right there, real close. We had over 50 that we pretty much burnt through. We burnt through 40 of them the first 2 days, and things kind of just went about like you'd expect, really. I never guessed I'd get this much out of this can. But I'll take it, and then come back and brown the stems, or brown or black. I could bright green, but I don't think it looks as good. Am I gonna get any more out of it? Man, I'm shaking that thing, man. Okay. Good enough. I wonder what happened to what was that guy's off the grid? I'd say y'all shut him up so many times he probably got bored and quit coming. He couldn't get away with no calling us all homosexuals or anything like that anymore. That's pretty funny. I didn't mind him. I don't mind that, so I just take it as a joke and move on. But I don't expect everybody else to want to put up with that crap. You know, and I'm probably an odd duck. I'm not You would take a lot to offend me. And even then, I don't know that you could do it. You know, I don't think so. But, you know, you could try. Heck yeah. Let's see. Hey, Weldon Carey, glad to see you on there, man. I caught you for about 5 minutes, but I had too many phone calls. But I'm glad to see you, my man. All right. You like this one better? It's a little bright. I like the first one. This one's a little bright. I guess if you put it on thin enough, it would probably be okay. Boss lady didn't like it. She says too bright. But this is actual true orange, so you know, whatever. But the first color, yeah, it's called rustic orange, and to me, that's the money one. In fact, it was hard to find. I mean, as you can imagine, this time of year, crafters and everybody else, they're making pumpkins. You know, I don't care if they look a little bright and light bulby. Whatever. I'm not trying to win no war. Right? She'd say, "You're messing it up." She might be right. Let the one who's buying it decide. If I don't sell any, and there was actually people there, because that's what I don't know about this thing we got coming up this weekend is how many people with somewhat inclement weather, how many people are actually going to show up. But if there's no rain, there'll be people. That's the way it goes. Here, people really like getting out for fall-related events. And the Ohio State Buckeyes, anything that goes Ohio State Buckeyes, people love that. So I'm gonna have these 5 done. I'm about to go in there and get some more. Okay. Get it done. Oh well. Yeah, I went and checked on that. I was trying to get y'all to do the other day. Nobody was able to do it, but it was still on there. And it was where Warren Zeiders had put a picture of himself. And even women were commenting, it's pretty bad when a man has better hair than I do. You know, that's what women were commenting about it, you know. Which, I mean, hell, I was just kind of like, man, you know, dude, you kind of look like a trans man. I mean, which that's okay if that's what you want to do. I'm not trying to tell you how to live. You know, I know what I think is right and wrong. I ain't trying to tell you what it is, but you know, if you want to look crazy like that, whatever. See if this guy's paint. It don't feel like it. That or it's plugged up. No, I think it's all right. But anyway, he just looked crazy. A man that has hair like that. I can't. Now, of course, I'm a man, and I'm straight man. Very. I'm so straight. Yeah. Anyway, we won't go there. My point is, what I'm getting at, I'm thinking that most men would look at that and say, what is this dude doing? Is he, do you think he's drawing all the women in by looking like one? Now that might work in the lesbian community, and that's okay. And you know, you do you. I mind my own business. I'm not trying to tell you how to live. Each of us will be judged according to our deeds, right? I believe that. You don't have to believe that. And you know, well, I ain't trying to force nothing on nobody is what I'm trying to say. So, but I'm just looking at this dude and I'm like, man, dude, people like you and you're like, you know, and all that. And now you're like, oh, look at my waving hair, you know, I'm so wonderful. And it's, dude, just sing songs, man. We would be happier if you cracked open a can of beer, took one drink and threw it at some kid than running around at your, I don't know. Anyway, it's just me, my little rant, you know. I guess. Hey, EW, glad to see you in there, my man. You know, and again, you know, like I said, I ain't trying to tell them how to do it. Do what you want. Just don't tell me how to do it. You know what I mean? And don't try to rub on me. That's very important. Do not rub on me. I'm not that strong, but you find out how strong I am. Okay. Yeah. You know, they say stuff like at 40 something, you know, I'm 49 and I got to go find a paint for the stem. Y'all don't go anywhere. Talk amongst yourselves. I'll be right back. You know, and I mean, sometimes it's just fun to bust people's sack about stuff, you know? I mean, whatever, you know? Like I like telling the boss lady, come on, hurry up, get in the car. I'm gonna go get my nipples pierced. You know, I like telling her stuff like that. I think it's funny. You know, of course she's like, you're not gonna do that. Yeah, I need someplace to hang my wallet. You know? And she's right, I'm not gonna do that. But it's fun to joke about, you know? But I'll tell you, old Warren's there, man. I'm kind of like, man, what's he trying to do? Is he coming out? And he might be, heck. It's hard to say, you know? I'm not trying to tell him what his letter is. I would think he's straight. You know, if somebody's trying to tell him, you know, gotta go to the gym, work out. Now look, don't do it perfect. See the little white? Why do it perfect? It messes it up. Especially when it's black. You know, it probably ought to be, we use a color called oregano when we can find it for those stems. It's just right. You know, I'm not even putting the lines in them anymore or anything. It's like, you know, screw it. I'm so tired of making pumpkins. I just don't care. It ain't that bad. Don't let me fool you. It ain't that bad. I'm not gonna jump off a bridge. I don't need any kind of, what do you call it? I don't need an intervention. It's not that bad. Paint another stem. And then I got 13 more of them in there. I don't know if I got enough paint to do them all, but I might. And one thing I can tell you, so the guy that him and his wife put on this thing we're doing this Saturday, he had said in the past, don't paint them all. And what we found out at the tractor show is paint them all. You want to paint them all because you will hardly, if you sell any unpainted, it won't be very many. We might have sold 2, and I think I had 30 some of them, or 27. I had 27 of them at that show. Anyway, I'm gonna go get like 4 more. How many ever I can carry? That's what I'm gonna get. Yeah, it ended up being 4. That one, I don't know. The stem feels kind of wet, but you know, whatever. Let's see. Okay, back to orange. I don't think anybody wants a black pumpkin. One thing I did do was make a white one when we were at the tractor show, and that white one, believe it or not. Let's see, we got some. Hey, cups half full. Glad to see you, my man. Yeah, pumpkins for sure. That's it. Yeah, it is that time. Hey, Jay Clems. Yeah, I like spray paint. I huff it. It's good. It's all right. Let's see. Yeah. That and I have long flowing hair that goes down my butt crack. What do you think of that? What do you think of that? I'm telling you. Pretty sure I can handle it. Hey, the wind stopped. Little orange, right? Little orange and pumpkin-y. I'll set that one to the side. Grab another one. Let them dry so we can do the stems. Yeah. Like, wait a minute, that guy's got short hair. Do I? Are you sure? Are you positive? How do you know we are not in the Matrix and you're only seeing what I want you to see? Like that. That's right. Remember, it's not about if you can dodge bullets or not. You won't have to. Man, I'll tell you, you can tell it's coming. And I mean, Daryl, you know, you're getting rained on pretty good. You can. It's been gray here for like 3 days, I swear. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, yeah, getting it down there too. Yeah, you got a lot to worry about there, EW. I mean, you guys got to worry about tornadoes and all kinds of different stuff coming up through there. Daryl does too. I think Michael's probably going to be okay on that, but he's going to get a lot of rain. And he's the one guy I could help. I could probably get a canoe there before it got too bad. But then by the time I get there, it might be, it would end up being me and him and his whole family in that canoe, and I don't think that'd work. So, Michael, go to Walmart and get you a raft if you ain't got a boat. That, or better yet, go steal your neighbor's. Just don't tell him that way. If he drowns, you own it. You know, no. That's awful, isn't it? Yeah. Lord, I apologize. Please help them starving pygmies in Africa. Right? Mm-hmm. Hey, that's you got hair, developed hair. Mm-hmm. You need to go to the barber. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's good. Okay. See, I never get done. And then I gotta get them just dry enough to carry them back in there so that they don't end up getting wet. You know? So that's what I figured. Yeah, I might as well leave that one up there. Really. I probably ought to carry some in when I go to get some more, right? I think so. Maybe Warren's gonna come out with a song now. I'm not gay, I'm just experimenting. I don't know. You just never know. Never know about these guys. I don't think so. What I think happens is, you know, Nashville gets a hold of these people and they tell them they're changing them so that they'll be famous, and everybody wants to be famous so bad. You know, they missed that. You know, maybe. And I ain't saying he did. I'm just saying, you know, it's kind of looks like a woman at the moment. You know, which, you know, I mean, it's okay if you're a woman, you look like a woman. That's awesome. But he's not. So, and I don't know why I keep coming back at it. I just think it's funny, you know. Whatever. Mm-hmm. Hope y'all had a good day of work. I mostly drove all day. And that's been kind of the theme this week. Little office work. I'm way behind. I'm gonna quote people stuff. And can't keep up on none of it. Yeah, so I like this one. It had the bolt hole, you know, and anyhow, kind of utilize that. You know, what the heck? Made it unique compared to the other ones in its own way. Let's see what y'all got to say, because haven't been keeping up. I've been too busy worrying about what I'm doing, ain't I? Let's see, if it ain't Nashville, yeah, that's right. What about that? What do you think, EW? He had like 3,600 dildos. I mean, what the heck is he doing with all that? And they said he had 1,000 lube bottles or something like that. What's up with that? You know, for these freak outs, or freak ons, or freak ins, or freaks. You know, whatever they are. You know, I hate to imagine what he did to Justin Bieber. You know what I'm saying? It couldn't have been good. Couldn't have been good. Poor Justin. Yeah. Man, that's one big. Yeah, you gotta think about that. I mean, yeah, he was an influence on Bieber and other kids, man. And then you come find out all the stuff they had going on there. I don't want to imagine, you know. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not going to imagine. But anyhow, yeah, the stuff that come out of Diddy, wow. I mean, y'all seen it, didn't you? It's pretty crazy. Ran on, that's right, my man. Guilty as charged, I guarantee it, yeah. And yeah, poor old Justin, man. Yeah. Yeah, it was 1,000 bottles of baby oil. And he had like 3,600 dildos. And it was funny because they were showing a picture of these guys, these FBI agents are standing there, and they were talking about how, them guys, they just want to laugh in that picture, but you know what? That's what money does. Money. These people, it corrupts, and they get away with doing stuff. They keep doing stuff, and that's the thing. If you ever had to deal with a thief situation, what happens is, or anything like that, somebody breaking the law, stealing, or any kind of thing like that, what happens is they get away with it a little bit. Then they get away with it a little bit, and then they get a little bit more, and then they get to where they're just so boldly, well, they can't do nothing to me, and they just keep right on going and steal all they can, and just keep stealing or keep breaking the law, whatever way it is. Like somebody runs drugs or something. They run a little bit here. Hey, I made it through that trip. Man, that was some real good money. Got away with it. You think about this stuff. Most of the drugs, these police forces don't catch it. They get all over the world or get all over the country, in cars, people hauling the stuff or whatever. Hardly ever do they actually catch them, going from city to city. And that's why there's so much of the stuff. All that stuff is just the same. The more they get away with, the more they do. I mean, he beat up his girlfriend even, did. They got that on camera. Beat her, kicked her, knocked her down, whatever, Called her Darla from, Monster Man's woman. I mean, they did all that. It was awful, Wonder how many people went missing after the Diddy party. Yeah, exactly. He could have been, by the time it's all over, they might even find out he murdered people. Hey, Guy Julius, never seen you in there, man, but be glad to have you subscribe. Let's see. What did you say? Yeah, he shouldn't have got by the barrel of oil. Yeah, no doubt. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, he probably should have been buying it. It was that bulk truck, that bulk fuel delivery truck that bought in the bulk baby oil. That's what gave him away and got him caught ultimately, I think. Man, we're nuts, ain't we? All right, let me grab another one and get my fingers black. There's some messed up people out there, and really, I can only think of one thing. Epstein and what went on there, Epstein Island, and it still hadn't come out yet. It will. It still hasn't came out yet who all was involved in that, and it's going to be very powerful people, and it's probably it's going to make a lot of people mad when it finally does come out. But they're obviously keeping that curtailed. Should have came out by now. But that said, all the bad things, the only thing I can think of that'd be worse than a child molester is if you found out that people were eating people. And, because, that'd be, I don't know, maybe it's all equally just as bad. It's all bad, that's for sure. These are the worst of the worst, And so would you be shocked if we found out that a lot of fat cats is, maybe politicians and rich people, we're not going to throw no names out there, obviously, don't want to get sued. But would you be shocked if we found out that some of them were eating people? I mean, why? What else is left, right? That's where I'm at with it. What else is left? You don't get any worse than that. Right now, we think you don't get any worse than a child molester. Well, the one thing I could think of that would be worse is if you were just killing people and eating them. I don't, you know what I mean? I can't think it'd be that. I don't know. It's all bad, but that would not shock me at all. With everything else that's happening or happened, what's left? Ariel, all these different perversions, you know, whatever. I mean, you can't talk about. Why would you even want to? But what else is left at this point? You know, other than eating people. Find out that there's a big conglomerate of some kind of fat cast that's eating people. I mean, you would be shocked by that, you know? I wouldn't be. Not anymore. Nothing. But yeah, P. Diddy, man, and that big box of dildos. That was pretty funny. You know, he'll never live that down. I mean, he probably spend the rest of his life in prison anyway. But if he, or you know what happens to all these famous people? Probably hang himself, or like Epstein, he'll probably say he hung himself, you know, and not to be on here presenting conspiracy theories, but you know, how do you get away with that many times? You know, it's pretty hard to believe, and they know the answer, and we'll never hear it. You know what really went down, but whatever it was, I'm okay with it. You know, I mean, he's a pretty awful person. He was going to end up where he is anyway. So, right? I don't think anybody's going to debate that too much. Oh, well. Yeah, not at all. They're always going to hang themselves. Yeah, that's exactly right. They always seem to hang themselves. Yeah. No doubt. Oh, well, I said, y'all, I'm going to leave you guys alone. Finish painting these last couple. They're too wet, and it's just taking too long. And I don't want to get no more paint on my hands. Hey, Aiden, glad to see you in there, my man. Heck yeah. I'll tell you what, since Aiden just popped in, I'll go ahead and paint a few more. How about that? I'll go get a couple more. Yeah, you know, I mean, people buy a lot of used stuff, and I wouldn't think they would buy something used like that, but, you know, I mean, you think about it, the other end of it is, say, you know, these toys that Diddy had in that big tub, you know, there's like 3,600 of them or something like that, they say. You know, them things are probably going to go to auction. You know, somebody's going to buy them. Someone's going to buy them, I guarantee it. And then, you know, I mean, the story's going to be, oh, yeah, this came from, you know, when old Diddy got in trouble, you know. And, you know, so they'll be famous, you know, sex toys or whatever. That's just crazy. But somebody's going to do it, and somebody will buy them. You know, especially some chick, you know, that, like, makes movies or whatever, you know, and she'll have to brag about it. Yeah, I got this at the Diddy auction, you know, or whatever. Crazy stuff. Let's see. Okay, heck yeah. Glad to see you in there, Aiden. Yeah, all that slippery business. That's right, man. Wasn't no good at all. That's for sure. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be buying any of it. Yeah, they couldn't sell it cheap enough. Aiden Garden, what time is it where you guys are at? I mean, it's 6:46 here. That'll be like 1 o'clock in the morning anyway. Something like that, right? Midnight. You're gonna wonder if I'm gonna have enough paint to finish all these. These are fat ones too. If I paint them like the boss lady, then I'll probably be all right. I think there's 3 more in there. Something like that, 3 more. What you guys got for time? 11:46, that's not too bad. Yeah. Oh, man. Yeah, they all are. You got it right, EW. I mean, Roy is, Garden, he's on here late. They all are. Not me, man. I'm usually in the bed here lately since it's been getting darker. I've been in there at 9, and I usually don't fall asleep till about 10:30 or so, but yeah, I've been checking out early, really early, you know. I think I can set this one over. Yeah, I'm going to. How about that? And then I'll go get a couple more. What the heck? I mean, at this point, I might as well just finish them. Yeah, there's gonna be one more in there. And if I run out, I'll probably just leave it like that and take it as it is. Let's see, but I got these two here. See if I can't move this guy over here to dry for now. Getting a little paint all over me. I got these here. I haven't done the stems on. I can do them real quick. Get them out of the way. Something like that, right? Huh. Just set him down, really. I got that one goes right there. See what y'all got to share. Yeah. Stay up late to catch these lives. That's right, man. Yeah. Michael, 11 to 12 before you get to bed and then up at 4:30. Yeah. I hear you. I can't do that. But, hey, I'll tell you what, guys. And this is, we've been talking about this a lot last couple days. So I've got the Inspire implant for sleep apnea. And it is invasive. It is definitely not for everybody. They put this piece in you. And it moves your tongue. And I mean, it seriously moves your tongue. It's about 45 minutes to set. I got 45 minutes to fall asleep before that thing starts moving. And then it lifts my tongue up and opens my airway so I'm able to breathe. Well, since I got that thing, I mean, I'm like, I have insane energy. I'm really getting good sleep. And here, let me move that cart so y'all can get out. But anyway, that thing works good. And I'll tell anybody that has sleep apnea, and a lot of people have it. I mean, it's super common anymore. If you have it, it works. It absolutely works. But it has some caveats to it. It's very invasive. They cut you open here. They put that piece in. They cut you open here. They got to fish a wire and pull that wire up from this box and attach it to places to stimulate your tongue. 3 different places to stimulate your tongue. So it's a serious deal. I mean, you're getting cut on, seriously, to get it. You guys got it. Hopefully, I never put my phone. Did you pick up my sound? I hope not. I was gonna say I didn't put my phone on. They'll tell me if I lost sound, I'm sure. But anyway, yeah, my phone, her car, sometimes it picks it up. You know, we're gonna find out. Let's see. Always been a night owl. Heck yeah. Yeah, having this implant. Yeah, it's implanted. No, it's not in my brain. It's in my chest. It's a little stimulator right here. I call it my third breast, just to be funny. Heck, I'll show you. There's the scar, and there's a little lump right there. I'm glad that staying off the grids in here, he would have got all excited about me pulling my shirt up. But that said, so they put that piece in, and then they fish this wire. Like if I go up, pick my neck up like that, here's the wire. You can feel it running up in there, and it picks your tongue up and moves it. But I'm telling you, it works, and it works really good. Because you ask yourself, how many people, you guys have been in here that have been watching me for a while, how many people at 49 do you know that go and work all day and come home and they do this stuff and they still got as much energy as I do? And the other thing was, you know, for years and years and years, and I gave up on the mask because I couldn't wear it. For years and years and years, when I woke up, I felt as bad as I did when I went to sleep. Muscles always hurt all the time. I couldn't grow muscle. And, you know, for 10 years of the 25 years I've been in the job I've been in, I did a pretty hard job, but I should have been able to grow muscle, you know. But I really couldn't. I really didn't grow that much muscle. I never really could. And it's because the muscle that I had, I didn't sleep right. Your body doesn't heal properly. Now I have more power, I have more strength at 49 than I had at, say, 33 after 10 years of running a giant tire truck and changing tires and carrying big blocks and stuff all the time. I have way more strength now at my age than I did back then. And, you know, part of that's when I took this up. It's been a year. I've been chainsaw carving straight again. And so I come home and do this because my job at work's not hard. I spend more time in the cab of a pickup truck than anything else. But when I come home and I do this, and yeah, I'm just super energetic, you know. I mean, like the Energizer Bunny, at least I think. So I would recommend it to anybody. Let's see, ex-PodMed, that doc should have been given a forgetful meds before you woke up. No, okay, I don't know what that means, old buddy. Let's see. Yeah, that machine, it works for a lot of people. Yeah, that's what I call it. I call it my third breast, actually, Aiden, but yeah, pretty close. Hey, what's going on, Woodworker's Dilemma? Glad to see you in there, my man. Heck yeah. Well, anyway, I call it my third breast, you know. And, but I'm just telling you, it works. If you have sleep apnea, I would suggest trying it. You know, the one thing I'll say though is, if you're queasy, you don't like the idea of being cut on, it ain't for you. I mean, I had the tubes cut because I didn't want to have no, you know, didn't want to have no more kids. It's easier for a woman or a man than it is for a woman. That didn't bother me none. And so it wasn't going to bother me to get this implant either. And I'm just telling you, it really works good for me. Everybody's results are probably going to be different. I don't know. But I could never do the mask and never could get no relief. And actually, the insurance company or Inspire, they kind of fight. They have to fight for you. They have to fight the insurance companies for you to get it. So it's kind of, but I'm 3.5 years into this now, had this thing, and man, it works awesome. I can't complain about it a bit. I just knew that I'm very energetic. I'm very happy that I did it because it's made a big difference for me. And I mean, I probably wouldn't do this stuff if I hadn't never got that. I'm gonna do one more. Let me go get it. I might as well go get it. I left these out, and they got rained on the other day. And then, you know, that's just life. That's the way it goes. Oh, I had another one down there I hadn't even done yet. I forgot all about it. But I got these kind of in the way, right? Uh-huh. But that's my experience. We were talking about that the other day. You know, just how much that's made a difference for me. You know, being able to have the energy I have, and I mean, you know, I don't know anybody at my age that's like me, and that's not bragging or anything. That's just saying I don't know anybody my age that will just keep going like I do. I'm sure there's plenty of them. I just don't know. Not to say they ain't out there. I just don't know them. Everybody I know is my age is kind of, you know, just watches TV and stuff, and you know, they don't. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I'm just saying. And I almost, now that I think about it, I'm almost thinking, hey, it's the Energizer Bunny, and then I end up dropping dead, you know, from a heart attack or something. You don't know, you know. That is the downside too about the Inspire. If you needed a emergency MRI, you would have to wait until they were able to get a hold of someone who could deactivate it. You couldn't have that done. You couldn't have that done without having it deactivated. And, you know, any kind of electrical component like that, you can't have a MRI without having it shut off. And, you know, I don't know why. I don't know anything about MRIs. Maybe it just blows up and fries you to death. I mean, you know, hey, that'd be pre-cooked for when we find out about the people that's eating people, right? Anyway, long short is I have a lot of energy. I have short attention span, but I have a lot of energy. Okay. All right. Well, that's that. I've painted all the pumpkins, and I've ran my mouth too. Well, hey, y'all, you guys are having a good conversation there. Yeah, I know 49 is not old, but I mean, at the same time, amongst the people that I know that's around my age, and okay, Michael, I'll tell you what, I'll hang out long enough to see if we can get one more. How about that? But it ain't that big a deal to me. You know, I figure most everybody, like I said, is probably watching the coverage, you know, the tornado or the hurricane coverage, and giant tornado that spawns off a bunch of other little tornadoes, you know, whatever. But I'm sure people are watching that. Let's see, dropping by to say hi. Hey, Dave Collier Camping, glad to see you in there. New to the channel, and also we subscribe to Dave. Dave's got some neat stuff. He does, hey Ariel, he does Wednesdays at the bird bath and videos on trail camera doing videos, and Dave Collier gets the prettiest doves. They have a purple hue to them, and I don't know if it's the camera capturing something about that or what it is, but you guys got to check Dave Collier camping out. I really enjoyed that Wednesday. That and the squirrel and everything comes in there. It's pretty neat stuff there. And I watched you, Dave, too, make the spoon or working on the spoon in a couple different videos there. But it's pretty nice stuff. Yeah, and these guys, Dave, I'll tell you, they'll follow you. They'll subscribe. And he's got some pretty neat stuff on there. Let me go put this paint up real quick. I'll be right back. Hey, Dave, hit the light. I'll tell you, Kyle's got me really interested in trying to make that candy corn. I wouldn't mind trying that. I got a heck of a mess here. I might as well show you guys. So, let me pick this up through my 4.5 inch angle grinder. But 5 pumpkins actually makes a heck of a lot of chunks. And nice pieces you can trip over and break your ankle. I mean, kind of like walnuts. You know, they're everywhere. Oh, I found one I didn't paint the stem on. You know what? Screw it. I'm not going to paint the stem on that one. It's okay. I don't really care. But anyway, I might as well show y'all what I got going here. I got plenty of power. I got plenty of coverage here. So, yeah, this is the ground all around me. Let's see all the little chunks on the ground. And I try to kick them up under the jaw vise so I'm not tripping. But you can see I'm still walking in amongst them, you know, when I'm spinning around. Here we go. We spin around. Yeah, But anyway, that's what we got. Everything is laying out there. It's ready to go. And this nice little guy here. But it gives you kind of an insight what the ground looks like here. You know, you can only see what's going on at, you know, person level or whatever. Hey, we made it, man. I cannot stand candy corn. Candy corn. I can't stand it either, Daryl. It's awful. It's horrible. It tastes like crap. It shouldn't even been made. Can't stand it. I agree. Only when you're starving to death should you eat candy corn. But somebody's gonna buy it off of you. What the heck? You know, it's like Kyle said, you know, he's thinking about 20 bucks. You know, it takes more time to paint that, the 3 different colors, than it would to actually make it, you know. I mean, that's where I'm at with it. Candy corn is only good with spivey. What peanut? Oh, I'm guessing that's peanuts. Yeah. Yeah, lots of candy corn. Candy corn. Yeah, I know. Not for me. That's what I know. I'm like Moose A. Moose. And if you have children as old as mine are, you'd know who Moose A. Moose is. He sung that song. I don't like candy corn. And I gave some to my sister. You know, whatever. All right, guys. Well, hey, I'm going to hit it. Yeah, Kyle didn't like it either. That's right. But he didn't mind making it, and people will buy those for what he was wanting to sell them. Michael, you heard what he said. Yeah, that's a good price. You know, it's going to take you longer to paint them than anything, and people will buy them for that. At least I think so. But that's it, guys. All right, I'm going to hit it. Hopefully, we'll get back in here this afternoon or tomorrow afternoon. Just depends on what the storm's doing, rain, all that kind of stuff. Y'all have a good night. I appreciate everybody watching. We'll see you. Come back when you can stay later.